Hey friends, I am here with Constance Grant. She is a CCL graduate and she was sweet enough to take some time out of her day to talk with me today and share her CCL experience with us. Can you introduce yourself, Constance, and just tell us a little bit about you?
Yes, my name is Constance, and goodness, I don't know what I should say about me except that I love what I'm doing. I'm a mom of four and wife. I'm a homeschooling mother as well.
Oh,
Uh,
cool.
yeah, so my days are pretty busy,
I'm sure.
and yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. Like if that's a little bit, because I can ramble too. But yeah, so I've got a pretty busy life, especially with the children. It's a lot,
It is a lot
but
as a
it's a
parent.
good lot, but
It
still
is. Yes, it's good but busy.
very
I
busy.
understand.
Yeah.
So I have a few questions I'm going to ask you. First, I just want to kind of circle back to the beginning before you joined the program. What was the problem that you were facing at the time that you decided to join the Content Creator Lab? Like, what was the
Yeah, I
situation?
think, yeah, absolutely. The problem for me, I would say, obviously, like I just stated, I have the four children. I've been homeschooling for at least 7 years now.
Oh, wow.
And we've been making it on one income, and then inflation is happening. I've got three boys. They're like the grocery bills,
I
so
can't even imagine your grocery bills.
exactly, right? Nobody's taking one chicken nugget, whole bag's gone. And so it's always a challenge to try to stay on top of the money and
Right.
having enough. And if you have goals to save or replace a vehicle, that's where we are. And that was our goal. Like we were purchasing a home, and it's like, okay, you want that cushion. And so to be
Yes,
have
totally.
it,
A little
I
safety
was
net.
really, yes. So to be able to have that cushion, that was the reason I started looking for something else to add to
Okay.
what my husband was already doing for our family.
Totally understand. Have
Yeah.
you, or did you have any related experience before you jumped into content creation? Did you ever do any freelancing or photography work or anything? No.
None. What's very interesting, I've always been a cook and a baker. So I have been in the kitchen forever. And at one period of time, when my third son was around 1 years old, I actually had a brick and mortar bakery.
No way.
Yes, I did. And what I remember the most is that when I would try to take pictures to post them, or I would try to take pictures at all, they were terrible. They, they were terrible. The food looked great,
Yeah,
but I did not know what I was doing. So
it's
all of this,
a learned skill.
yes, yes. So all of this was very new. And I was just like, well, I've got the cooking, baking
Oh,
part, but
yeah.
pictures, no, no, not
Mm.
at all.
You were ahead of me then when I started because I didn't have either one. So at
I
least you got
remember,
the baking side of it down. I had
yeah.
to be better in the kitchen as I went on and just start with really simple things. But yeah, it's definitely helped me improve those skills for sure.
Yes, yeah, and I think that's when I saw the information about this opportunity. I was like, well, if she can't do that, but surely I should be able to, make it work.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, yeah.
So did you try any other ways, I guess, of making an income as like a stay-at-home mom before you found this? I know you said you had a bakery. Did you try other like methods of kind of like side hustles or work from home jobs?
I did probably earlier on when the kids were a little bit younger. I tried, I think, a candle business. I think a life coaching business. Like I put my
Okay.
hand, yeah, I think I'm trying to remember. I feel like over the years, but I know that I think also there was like a customer service job, on the phone
hmm
talking.
Yes, which is
But
hard with kids at home to
very
keep the
hard,
noise level down and
very hard. But that was years ago. I think that would have been, I actually did those things before the bakery. So after the bakery, I really didn't make many attempts to do much of anything because we ended up having more children
Right.
before altogether.
Got a full plate.
And yeah, so just finding something that made sense or was manageable, just it felt like just forget it, especially because my husband works longer hours. He's a truck
Okay.
driver.
Oh,
So
okay.
he's daily, but he can go out early morning and still not come home until later in the evening. So
Yes.
being in the throngs of feeling like a single parent,
Mm-hmm.
I could not figure out what am I going to do and what would I stick to as
Right.
because
Because you got to
sometimes
enjoy it. It's got to make sense for your family and to have your kids in the room with you. It's got to
it
be
has
doable, but you also still have to enjoy it because it's still work.
it still work. It still work. And I
Mhm.
think I had to learn that I still have a job. I'm an educator. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
I teach these kids. So I have to also find something, like you said, that I really want to do, enjoy doing, and want to come back to again and again, even if I think I don't feel like it. But then
That's
I can
right.
get into it and it's like, oh, no, this is going to be great. So,
I love
yeah.
that. So, what made you then choose the content creator lab?
It probably happened because I had been on YouTube looking for, I don't know, someone give me something, right?
I've been
But I
there, the start of my
yes,
journey.
yes, but I think all of the opportunities that were presenting themselves didn't seem like a good fit, and I happened to stumble upon, I think it's Whitney.
Mhm. Oh, Whitney Bonds. Yes.
Yeah, and I stumbled upon her video and I was
She's so
like,
great.
she has some great content. And I was like, freelancer, doing what? You know, and so then I started digging into your program. And it's just like, now I'm a woman of faith. So I was praying, right? And I'm just like, I'm looking for an opportunity. I don't know which way to go. And so then I see this video, and then it's just like everything just started coming together in my mind. And I was like, this is it. This is it
What
for
you were
me.
looking for.
Yeah, and I have to be honest, I didn't look into other programs that were out there, so I didn't know about them, but I'm actually okay with that because this for what I wanted to do, it was reasonable, it made sense. And I was just like, you know what? I really don't have anything to lose to make an effort. So,
That's right. You take a leap of faith and you try it, and you kind of have to just know there's some risk involved, but it's totally worth it to do that,
it's
especially when you have somebody that you know has done it for many, many years and is going to be working alongside you.
absolutely
For
that
me, when
makes
I look at a program, that's like the most important thing is who's the mentor? Do they have experience and are they going to be helping me personally?
Yeah, and that was the driver for me because I think the fact that you include the coaching along with the program, because I've done programs before, even when I worked in corporate, you have, lessons but
Yes.
as you have found out with me, I have questions. Like someone
Yeah.
help me with my
I'm the
question.
same way. You get
Yeah,
stuck and you read into things, or maybe something's just not clear, and
yeah,
sometimes you just need encouragement. It's so
yeah,
helpful to have that other person there to guide you through it. And yeah,
yeah,
it's been
yeah.
helpful for me personally too in my own journey with having coaches and
Right,
help
right.
me mentors.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's that definitely was drawing for me because I know my personality type enough to know I'm going to want either details or a blueprint of some sort, and I want
Mhm.
to talk to someone. One of the biggest things that I don't like about customer service with companies now, you always get an automation.
Oh my
There's no,
gosh. I
yes,
know.
like there's
Drives me
no
crazy.
person. Yes, like I'm trying to tell you the prompt and you're still telling me and you're circling and I'm like, no, customer service, customers, I'm asking,
Zero, zero.
yes. And they're like, you have hit the wrong button. No, no, so it just becomes frustrating. So I'm still very much give me a live and a person in the flesh
Yes,
to
I'm
take
with
me through
you.
whatever.
I'm with you.
Yes.
So,
So
something a lot of people at home, they might not know that there is just a lot of different ways we as content creators can take our business. There's a lot of different ways we can support bloggers. Can you
right.
tell us just about your business and the different ways that you are currently supporting bloggers?
Absolutely. So with my business, the way I'm currently set up, I do supply recipes that I've created or something maybe I've seen. And then in my mind, I'm like, oh, you know what? It would be great if we do a little twist on it. And then
Mhm.
I'll offer that to bloggers. What I love to do as well is to do recreations or reshoots or actually offer one-on-one support for bloggers who maybe they have a recipe, but their photography, either they don't take great pictures and they want someone to do that work for them. That is actually what I love to do. And I've recently been hired basically, or gone under contract with a blogger specifically to supply all of the photography moving forward for their website.
I love
And
that
it's
so
a really
much.
great opportunity. I'm
Totally.
so excited. So very excited. I actually sent her first two recipes as she's preparing for fall. I sent
Yay.
her first two recipes this week, and she was just so excited. And of
Oh,
course,
I
it
love
made me
that.
happy.
Of
Yes, it made me
course.
happy because I was just like, great. She loves what I'm putting out. She already had purchased several recipes that I had put out before. So, it feels good to know that someone loves your work, especially when you
Totally.
made the effort to really get in there and learn the skill, learn the photography,
Yes.
learn styling and lighting. Um,
Hmm.
so yes. So to
It's
make that short,
fantastic.
yes, that's how I support bloggers. So I love to do a lot of one-on-one client work and exclusives specifically.
I love that. In recreations, it's like that's one of those things a lot of people, when they look into this line of work, they think, I can't come up with my own recipes. I don't know how to
Right.
do that. Or maybe they just don't want to do that.
Right.
But recreations kind of gives you a way to still do this and not have to come up with your own recipes. You're really just
Right.
providing the photography at that point. You're creating and providing the
Right.
photography. So it's a
Yeah.
very simple, straightforward process.
And I think for people who are like that, which would be me, I can be creative if I want to,
Yeah.
but in my mind, it makes sense to supply what I know
Yeah.
bloggers actually want.
Right.
But other people won't care. And they're like, oh my goodness, I'm going to put these things together. And I think that's what's beautiful about this niche. You can go either way.
You can, or
You
do
can go
both,
either
like
way
with what you're doing. You really
or
can
do both.
structure your business in a way that suits you and
Yeah.
whatever it is that your goals are.
Right. Exactly. So I have loved that part about it for sure.
That's awesome. What aspect of your CCL experience did you enjoy the most, or do you think you benefited from the most?
It would definitely be the way that you structured the course with the modules. They were short enough and concise enough to break up. I easily get overwhelmed in my mind, and then I get pulled away by
Don't we
family.
all?
Yes, get pulled away by something. So the fact that it was broken up the way that you broke up the modules, and then, like I said, because of the way I'm learning about myself as a person, that support is crucial. And I think stepping into a discipline that you just are starting at the bottom, I
Brand
needed
new
all
to this
the support.
world. Yeah.
Yes, I needed all the support. So I would say those were some key things that were really great for me.
Okay. What would you say to somebody who might be watching right now and this sounds interesting to them and they're thinking about joining, but they're not really sure?
Oh my goodness. I think what would I say? If you're really looking for something with flexibility and you are willing to work, and willing to stick to it, I think this is great. If you have a family, this is a wonderful opportunity. Someone said something to me, well, you don't have to take a course. You can get out there and just, dig around and start on your own. Well, sometimes there are some of us in the world that can't, like, it takes too much effort for us to try to pull those things in. And I think that's where this course can be most beneficial. It gives you a blueprint instead of you having to figure it out on your own. And if you know that you're that type of person where, you know what, I could go out there and figure it out on my own, but I know I can have a quicker success with a blueprint, then I would
Yes.
definitely encourage them to do it
That's
if,
been
if
key
they
for me
want to.
too, the quicker aspect, because time, we can spend years years trying to figure things out, but you
Absolutely.
can take a course like this and in 6 weeks be making money. In 6 weeks,
Absolutely.
have all of the training and the skills that you need to start
Absolutely.
earning an income. And
Yep.
for me personally, that's always what I look for is how quick can I get to my goal? And this helps you do that in a
Absolutely.
very quick
Yep.
timeline.
That's right. Yeah. So it's great. So that's how I would encourage someone. It's a blueprint to where you don't have to kind of kick around and dig around and figure it out on your own. You know, you're here, Shannon, you're here to help people who want to get into freelancing and content creation to get there quicker. So,
Right.
yeah,
Well, thank you, Constance. I appreciate it. And thank you
absolutely.
for taking the time out of your day to sit with me today. It has been such a blessing to work with you over the past, I guess it's like 4 to 5 months now that
I, yeah.
you and I have been working together. So it's been awesome getting to know you, and I appreciate your kind words. And I know you're going to continue to do great things in your business.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I greatly appreciate it.